Exclusive. Dustin's second crew complete on Gold Rush. White water tonight on Discovery's Gold Rush. White water. The excitement level is sky high as the new crew for Dustin Hurt experience a baptism by ice-cold raging water. McKinley Camp is where it is at for this endeavor, and in a ramped-up effort to get to the gold quicker, Dustin Hurt has risked it all by forming a needed second crew. Hurt has gambled his whole season on a new, unproved dive location and dredge. The mountain melt at House Rock is raging, and Dustin weighs his spot and enters the fierce high water. Under extreme pressure to get his first gold of the season, Dustin pushes both crews to their limits at one of the world's most dangerous mine sites at McKinley Creek. And before they can prove themselves, Mother Nature shakes things up. Last week, he added some new people like Kayla Johansson, and this week he hired more people. Enter Eric Foster, who is a Navy diver with an excellent CV. But they still need more workforce. One of the standout newcomers is Mark Stamper. Stamper joins Scott Allen, Kayla Johansson, and Eric Foster, completing Dustin's second dredge crew. In TV shows Ace's exclusive preview, Stamper, a former firefighter and suction dredge gold diver, sees he is not as badass as he thought. He said, "I thought I was a badass when I first came up to Alaska 8 years ago, and I realized that everybody up here is a badass." Stamper spent 2 seasons dredging for gold in the Bering Sea, and he's here for one thing. He says, "Gold is the key to anything. It doesn't matter where you go. People will accept it. I can go to the furthest place on this earth, walk in there and go, and they will let me in. Makes you greedy, and that makes you want more, and I'm going to get it." Dustin Hurt says to Stamper, "The reason we brought more people out is trying to put 2 dredges to work. So I'm trying to have 2 separate crews, and you guys are going to function as your own crew without us, right? So I want to throw everything at it, and I want to get as much rock out of there, as much gold out of this hole as it can get. So that's why you're here, man." High in Alaska's Chilkat Mountains, the Dakota boys return to the most gold-rich ground of their lives, on the hunt for millions. But an unexpected announcement sends shockwaves through the father and son-run operation. The departure of one legendary miner makes way for fresh blood, willing to work hard, life-changing payday. And as snowfall threatens to derail their season, miners are pitted against Mother Nature in a winner-take-all battle in an all-new season. With 4 new crew members, Dustin is now responsible for 8 lives, challenging his resolve like never before. Will Dustin's big gamble pay off with another record-breaking season, or will it bring financial ruin? Gold Rush. Whitewater airs Friday at 9 p.m. ET/PT on Discovery and Discovery Plus. Viewers can join the conversation on social media by using the hashtag #GoldRush. Exclusive. Dustin's second crew complete on Gold Rush. Whitewater, the perilous, fast-moving waters of Alaska's remote rivers are no stranger to danger, grit, and the thirst for gold. But for Dustin Hurt, the risk isn't just part of the job, it's a way of life. Since the inception of Gold Rush, Whitewater, a spin-off of the popular Gold Rush series, Dustin has been a driving force in the hunt for gold in some of the world's most treacherous environments. But this season, there's something new on the horizon: Dustin's second crew. In an exclusive interview, Dustin revealed that after years of battling the rapids, washing sluices, and braving extreme conditions in the unforgiving Alaskan wilderness, his mining operation has expanded, adding a second crew to the already high-risk operation. The addition of a new team isn't just a matter of increasing manpower, it's a strategic shift that could revolutionize the way Dustin approaches his gold mining future. "We've had a hell of a ride over the past few seasons," Dustin said, his voice carrying the weight of years spent on the water. But to really hit it big and get the kind of gold we know is here, we need more than just the crew we've had. We need to scale up. We need to do this in a bigger, better way. From one crew to two. The necessity of expansion, the decision to expand into a second crew, came after a successful yet grueling season of mining in some of Alaska's most dangerous rivers. Dustin and his original crew, known for their ability to extract gold from nearly impossible locations, had reached a critical point in their operation. To find bigger and better gold deposits, they would have to go farther into the river systems and tackle more difficult terrain. But with their resources stretched thin, Dustin realized the only way to scale up was by bringing in a second crew, dedicated to a separate section of the river and tasked with independent mining operations. We've been working the same stretch, and we know that there's more gold out there. But we just couldn't get to it all with the limited resources and manpower we had, Dustin explained. So I started thinking, what if we could split the river into two main sections and have two crews working at the same time? That way, we can double the amount of gold we're processing and cover more ground. In a business where every minute counts and the river is unpredictable, this kind of expansion could be a game changer. But it's not without its challenges. A second crew means more logistical coordination, more training, and, of course, more risk. The logistics of managing two operations simultaneously are no small feat, especially when the crews are working in such extreme conditions. The most dangerous thing about working in these rivers is the sheer unpredictability, Dustin noted. The water's always moving, changing, and it's a constant battle just to stay on top of everything. With two crews, we need to make sure that everyone knows the plan, that everyone is trained up, and that the operation is running smoothly. But I'm confident that we can handle it. The new crew, meeting the fresh face with the decision made to expand, Dustin began the search for a second crew, a group of individuals who were not only skilled in gold mining, but who also had the grit to survive the intense conditions of the Alaskan wilderness. Enter the new faces of Gold Rush, Whitewater. The newest members of Dustin's team are a mix of seasoned miners and rookies eager to prove their worth. Among them is Curtis Adams, a highly skilled diver with years of experience in underwater mining, and Sam O'Reilly, an expert in heavy machinery who's worked on some of the most extreme mining operations in the country. Both men, along with others who joined Dustin's ranks, bring unique skills to the operation that Dustin believes will help the team reach new heights. Curtis is a hell of a diver, Dustin said, with a nod to his new crew member. And Sam knows his way around the big equipment. We need both to make sure that our sluices are running properly and that we're maximizing every ounce of gold we can get out of the river. These guys are key to making the second crew work. But it's not just technical skill that Dustin is after. The mental toughness required to survive in such an unforgiving environment is just as important as the physical skill to operate the equipment. If you're not cut out for this, you won't last long, Dustin said. It's a different kind of work. It's mentally exhausting, physically draining, and there's no room for error. The new crew members have to be able to handle that pressure. The addition of these fresh faces is a pivotal moment for the show. For longtime fans of Gold Rush, Whitewater, seeing the dynamic of the original crew shift and evolve will add a layer of excitement and tension to the already perilous hunt for gold. Will the second crew succeed, or will the pressure prove too much for the newcomers? The dangers, navigating the rapids with two crews while expanding the operation, seems like a logical move to double the rewards. It also exponentially increases the risks. The challenges of mining on Alaskan rivers are unparalleled. Swift currents, submerged boulders, and freezing temperatures. Add to that the need to balance two mining teams working in parallel, and the dangers become even more pronounced. For Dustin, safety is always the number one priority. "We're working in some of the most dangerous conditions on Earth," he explained. "The river doesn't care if you're experienced or not. It'll swallow you up if you're not paying attention. That's why I've been so picky about who I bring onto the team. If you're going to be out there, you have to be at the top of your game." Last season, viewers witnessed how the river's swift currents claimed a piece of the crew's equipment and nearly cost them their operation. This season, with 2 crews on the water, Dustin's team is facing a new set of logistical problems. Managing 2 separate locations, while maintaining high standards for safety, will require new equipment, more vehicles, and heightened coordination. If one crew has a mechanical failure or a safety issue, that can slow down the whole operation, Dustin explained. "It's all about communication and being able to react quickly. We're running at full throttle here, so if one crew slows down, the whole thing can come to a halt. That's something we'll need to watch very carefully." The potential for big returns despite the heightened risks, Dustin's second crew offers a major upside. More ground covered, more gold extracted, and an operation that is stronger than ever before. As Dustin continues to push the boundaries of what is possible in gold mining, the hope is that the second crew will not only improve the operation's efficiency, but also yield much larger gold returns.